Yeah. Head Striker or Butcher's People are nice. Grief is nice. Grief is like best in slot usually for a Zealot. Crescent Moon is fairly decent. Lawbringer is good. There's a few options for a Zealot Paladin. Generally, whenever I'm thinking budget, I'm thinking things people are going to reliably find themselves, which kind of knocks most of the uniques off the list and leans me more towards crafting and the rune words. They're just ignoring Mercenary, aren't they? I think we might have bugged him on accident. Haha. There you go. Die, you fool. And did we use a mana potion? Yeah, we did. Okay. Couldn't remember if we did or not. Let's see. Did they change the Ruined Temple? You feel like you remember it would be random among the side temples in the Bazaar, Upper, and Causeway. Nope, it's always been in Bazaar, and it's always faced southwest. It's always been this layout right here. Now, in the early days, a lot of people didn't know that, but that's just how it generates. It will always be facing that direction. The other one varies what it is. The only one that's like constant is the... Okay, so we have it up there, so it's down here. But yeah, the only one that's constant is the Ruined Temple. The rest can be facing any direction whatsoever. And also, they have different levels in Hell, which is kind of a bit weird. Mercenary is just not doing anything today. He's getting stuck everywhere is what he's doing. We're going to be going physical, well, sort of. Or Bariza. As physical as Bariza can be for the bow side, and we're going to be going with the lightning on the javelin side. We are not doing Fend. Yes, they have improved Fend, but they haven't made it good. It feels better than it did. So it feels like a little bit more viable, just not good. If that makes sense. I understood what you meant. And as long as the message gets across, the language was effective. Generally, typos I can read through. It's usually things more like, ooh, we've got champions. And unfortunately, one of them is one that likes killing a mercenary. Which is the Ghostly. Okay, we got him. Let's get that. That, and we should be good to toss that down there. Just so we don't have to worry about it. But yeah, if you have any questions about, like, why we're doing that, it's fine to ask. But it's mostly just going to be because that's what I felt like doing on this character. And Bariza generally isn't going to have nearly the same amount of problems with physical immunes as other bows, because it does some elemental damage. That, and we're going to be using Magic Arrow with it as well, which works fairly well with it. But ever since they nerfed Guided Arrow, there's not a whole lot you can do with it besides just multi-shot and stuff like that. Traps is easier to get through the game with. I can pretty much guarantee you that. Is our martial arts better? Probably. Yeah, with a controller, I would actually wager they are. But do I think they're necessarily good? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, Mercenary is 100% bugged, because these guys are just straight up ignoring him as they are charging at him. But traps are generally going to be easier because you don't have to get right up in everything's face. Whereas with martial arts, you have to do your charge up, which means you're in their face while you're only doing suboptimal damage, and then you're doing a big burst. And it's not a big enough burst to really justify it, usually. I mean, it does okay damage. It's not bad. It's just Sorceress does about that much damage every single time. Why was it nerfed? I have no idea, but basically it used to be Guided Arrow would actually pierce. So you could actually get knockback and stuff like that, or get 100% pierced like what's on Buriza, and just have it juggle somebody. I think it was nerfed mostly because of PvP, but I kind of wish they would have made it so pierce didn't work on players, but it would continue to work on normal enemies. Okay, so we got through them. Ooh, you're an actual boss. Nice. And we do need to take a little bit careful here because these guys will wreck my crap. So, let's see. Mana potion, yes. Let's see. Can we spot them? And these are spawning really weird lately. Like, they're spawning in the concrete and stuff. It's a little bit strange. You wish they would make it so that if you don't aim a trap on controller, it would drop the trap at Assassin's Feet. That would actually be kind of nice. I kind of wish it would drop the trap at Assassin's Feet, period. But I highly doubt they'll ever do that. So there's one down. I'm fine with these. They don't hurt that much. I have fairly good fire resist. That guy's gonna suck a little bit if he gets a hit on us. Hi. Yeah, because he amp damages us. There's the flail.
I can't.
You can't? Oh, because we still have the book on us. That's fine. Let's see. So why isn't it just called Magic Arrow number 2 or 2.0? Because it does pure physical damage. Can a druid use Buriza, then turn into wolf and attack like that? Yes. And that was actually a build for a while. It's not necessarily the best build, but it's a build. There's still a few bow druids as well that transform and use it that way. There's not really a bow druid that uses it in normal cases. So let's go ahead and just keep drinking potions. This guy's gonna burst and it's gonna suck just a little bit, but I think we'll be fine. We're in dodge lock. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop healing each other and stop lagging. Yeah, we're lagging because I'm getting attacked at a range by melee attacks. There is desync definitely happening at times. Like, see, they're supposed to be right up next to you whenever they do that stuff, but... Oh no, a Hydra, whatever will I do? There you go. And yes, we can actually dodge Hydras. So let's smack that around. Hey, Kenny, how's it going? I mean, it's still impacted by the base speed of the weapon. So Duress or Fortitude are our only armor options for damage, sort of. I mean, plus skills can add damage as well. Plus strength can add damage. But as far as just like, we are directly giving you a good chunk of damage, those are going to be your two main options. Surely a werewolf druid could use faith and get that sweet aura. Yeah, they could also use a... I'm forgetting the name of it. Beast. You just got to hell with your summon necro and you're farming nightmares still for gear, but you're finding it tedious to farm. Should you just make a sorceress and do that? You could probably... if you're over level 60, you can probably handle hell as a summoner. Been playing Lost Ark? Hey! I keep hearing people mentioning that and asking my opinion of it. If it wasn't an MMO, I would 100% consider it. But I don't do If it's the game I think it is, I might be thinking of a different game. But I generally don't do MMOs because, one, they're bad for me mentally. But, and yes, what I play is partially considered by what's good and bad for me mentally. They are teleporting like crazy. That's not good. It's not a good sign, sir. I'll wager a buck. Trebek. Okay. That's going to be a trash jewel. Lava gouts are fun. I actually like lava gouts. A lot of people give me crap about using them so often. Yes, laying on hand is usually better. But lava gouts means that I don't have to sit there and worry about recasting enchant whenever it runs out. Which is appeals to my I don't feel like paying attention to that streak. If I can have something automated do it and it's half the level that it is with active casting, I'm probably going to use it. Let's go ahead and show that. Why is everything jumping around? There we go. Assassin class is so boring. I wouldn't say it's unplayable. Some people struggle with it, but it's honestly one of the easier classes to get through the game with once you get used to it. That said, if you're playing on console, it becomes a bigger pain in the ass, because the aiming part of that is kind of garbage. You get more ED with lava and AR, then +2 bow glows with 20% IAS. Maybe. But you can also cast enchant with, say, like, Demon Limb and stuff like that. If you really want to, like, min-max the stuff. And the main reason to go for plus skill gloves is actually for the damage part of it. The attack rating aspect, usually not worth focusing on. I keep hearing that I should be trying, Lost Ark and Genshin Impact. But I know Genshin Impact is just a gacha. A gacha game, which is just suck your money down kind of situation.
I need a key.
And I don't mind getting the extra levels here. The main reason why you'd want to actually go for rare gloves with that as well is you actually get resist too. Got to go to bed early. Have a good one, Unicycle. Rest well, and I will likely see you on the next stream, which we'll be doing Saturday. I might have some streams on other platforms between now and then, though. You use your assassin as a pack mule? To each their own. Okay, so it's gonna... Wow, we actually got the waypoint early. That means we're going to get the exit late. Okay, so we got a fanatic, I believe.
Not enough mana.
There you go. Nice. And we will refill our mana potions. Yep. Too bad no console release. Yeah, Genshin is for the waifu hunters. I guess. I've been tempted to give away some of the free codes I have for it, because I know that there's probably people who follow me that actually play it. Let's go ahead and get some more dexterity, a little bit more multi-shot. I want to get up to 10 arrows at least. And yeah, Phoenix Strike does have one nice advantage, by the way, in that it is multi-elemental, which means that you don't have to worry about immunities for pretty much any reason. And one bad part about the mercenary glitching himself is that these will not go after him, so we're kind of stuck dealing with them ourselves. That crystal sword can only be up to 3 socket, unfortunately. You weren't too fond of Genshin Impact, honestly, but you didn't really play a lot, but nothing caught your attention as why to keep playing. I can understand that. I know that some streamer friends of mine have been like completely and utterly hooked on it, though. Karen I especially was pretty hooked on it for a while. I don't think Cass played a lot of it. And a few other smaller streamers. I guarantee you most of you have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't think Wander ended up playing it either. I need to put commands for some of the Twitch streamers that I enjoy watching on there. There are commands on the bot for actually requesting the links to people I mention. Like Riss would be on there. Let's go ahead and back up. There you go. And yeah, they are going to just straight up chase me. Because they can't see the mercenary. Haha. And I could use that shrine, now that I think about it. But it's a little late. The idea of Genshin's cool, but it's not your type of game. I'm not a big fan of gacha games. Lost Ark has been just a pleasant joy. Combat is fun, and questing is a lot of fun and easy because the game really clearly shows you where you need to go. Oh, that's actually a nice thing to have. You have a 71 Necro, 70 Barbarian, 45 Druid, but you'll try a martial arts with Assassin. Trap is the easiest, but martial arts has been getting a lot of attention lately, so I should probably be jumping on that. Extra strong, extra fast, extra dead is what you are. Wow, Mercenary Pathfinding, you are a champ. Come on, Mercenary. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Now, do we cheese Mephisto? Sure, why not? Am I too late? Am I really too late, Mephisto? Is he teleporting? Yeah, he's teleporting. Come on, Mephisto. Don't teleport on me. Come on. Get up here. You're supposed to be on this side of the bridge. Don't tell me you can't pathfind around a corner. Come on. Dingleberries! Come on. Ow. He can't see my mercenary. I mean, I could just face tank him, but I don't want to. I want him to stay right there. Stop shooting the mercenary. Wow. He can pathfind around there just fine whenever... Jesus Christ, you asshole. Mercenary, stop walking into shit. He can't even see you. Come on, Mephisto. Come up here. I swear, this is the most trouble I've had getting him to not pathfind. I mean, it's like, seriously, usually he just stands there and waits for you to get to the other side. But he is... Did they update his AI and nothing else? Oh, Lord all frickin' mighty. Fine, I will stand around the corner. Mercenary, kill him. Let's see. Go to your quest and hit locate, and there you go. It's really cool how they made the systems. Metal only high character is your druid. Rolling something else because you hate it. Takes like, oh, what? It takes 45 minutes for you to kill a boss with a druid? Just walk up to it and tornado it. You're fine. You do need resist for that, unfortunately. Yeah, Eisenheart is actually going to, I mean, not, yeah, Eisenheart, the chess piece is going to be probably the most common drop you will see in the entire game, as far as something that's not magical, because breastplates are in so many treasure classes. If Blizz were to nerf Cathan's, Glegclaw's, and Eisenheart's drop rates, you would actually be happy. I could use an angelic ring for once. For some reason, they're just not dropping. Oh, hi. You decided to come around the corner finally. I just literally just let the mercenary poke him in the face because, frankly, Mephisto is deciding he doesn't want to come to the river. There you go. Now we can cheese him this way. And he's not going to be able to do anything about it because he can't actually see me from here. You're not just put into a world overloaded with complicated systems and spending X amount of time looking at windows with text. Ah. Which is one of the big issues with a lot of MMOs. For me, another issue with MMOs is monthly fees, but I don't think that has it. Best rune you found so far is Maul on Nightmare. I have found several low runes. I have not really found much else besides that. I found some pole, but low is for some reason what keeps dropping, and I don't... The only other thing I need with a low is going to be a grief. And I already have the low for that, so if it drops me another one, I'm going to get pissed. What I need is all my other freaking runes. Give me some Vexes and some Alms. Those I use actually a lot. I am vexed by my lack of Vex. Oh, and we forgot to turn in Lamb Essam's Tome. It's just kind of like just chilling in our inventory, like, nah. It's fine, we'll be okay. It's alright. Okay, so we need to build up strength for that. Do we have enough dexterity for that? Almost, actually. Let's see. Lost Ark, as far as you know, is going to be free. Is it following kind of like the, whatchamacallit system, the Path of Exile? Out of curiosity. 93 Blizz, so 91 Hammer, 92 Smiter, 91 Lightning, 90 Summon, 89 Wind, 91 Trapson. Making all the characters. And we are playing Diablo 2, as usual on this channel. I will be doing other action RPGs, as I keep saying that, but I'm not sure if it's getting through, but we will be looking at some other ones. Alcar is like, where's my book? I'll bring it to you when I feel like it. How do you like your trap?
All this trouble over a tattered book.
Traps can be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and grab that. Finish all of our quests in Act 3. Still have our imbues for like every single one of these characters because we haven't been using them. I need to probably start doing those. Get my diadems together and start doing the crafting there. You got Haemos's Adamant Cuirass from Mephisto. I mean, I keep them, but I don't really ever use them. That tells you about how good they are. But anyway, back to Act 4. We're gonna at least get through Diablo today. I am feeling a little bit fatigued because it's kind of warm in here. Which is weird because it's not warm outside. Where do you find good bows? Off of enemies. Or you make them with rune words. There's a few good rune words that you can use as well. We're actually about at the level for that, aren't we? Yeah, we're 23. So we're getting close to using Edge instead of Arctic Horn. Let's see. Same, why do you have a Bone Necro and Summon Necro? So, who doesn't love Corpse Explosion? Corpse Explosion is a ton of fun. I don't like having to juggle skills to like fully optimize for it, but it is a very fun skill. I am level 23. I need level 25 to use the bigger bow. If you had to pick only 3 PC games, you would pick Diablo 2, Phantasy Star Online 2, and now Lost Ark. Ah! If I had to choose 3 games to play for the rest of eternity... Ooh, that's actually a tough one. Because I don't think I could just choose 3. I mean, I used to play Final Fantasy VI every year. When you're playing when dozing off and wake up to die, maggot! Okay, who wants to take bets as to whether we have gloams in here? Probably do. Knowing my luck, we always get gloams. No, we have 2 out of 3 not gloam. Which is a good thing. How can you say no to Corpse Explosion? If you have to clean up afterwards. Viscera Cleanup Detail. Diablo Edition.
I need more.
And that is a boss pack, so there is a big nasty in the middle of that. We're just using multi-shot to get rid of the littles. Now we can actually focus in on the one big guy. Because they can only spit up so many... Oh, it was all healing potions. No! No! You reject those parameters? Well, I would need a tactics game, I would need an action game, and I would need a good story. Final Fantasy VI would probably be my good story. Tactics games, oh, that'd be a tough toss-up between, there's several options, but it'd probably come down to either Tactics Ogres or, Tactics Ogre or Final Fantasy Tactics. This year was Final Fantasy 1 on PS1. Final Fantasy 1 I need to revisit. I do want to do the entire Final Fantasy playthrough at some point. That would be on the Let's Play channel, not on this channel. This one is strictly action RPG and action RPG related stuff. Have I played Xenogears? A little bit. I actually have, back from whenever I was like actively collecting, I have Xenogears, I have all 3 Xenosagas, and all that stuff. I have the entire Suikoden's. If you can't tell, I'm an RPG nerd. What I used to collect was RPGs, for those of you that are curious. But the old front missions are good. The newest one on PC, that like action one that's kind of like a almost Metal Gear ripoff, not good. I mean, it's okay, but the control scheme is absolute ass. I felt like I was fighting the controls the entire time I was trying to play it.
Not enough mana.
Treasure of Rudra is pretty good. It's the word system is a little hard to translate on it, but yeah. And then there's the whole debate for Final Fantasy Tactics, which version? Because there's multiple versions of Final Fantasy Tactics. There's War of the Lions, and there's the OG. I have the OG. I don't have... Well, I do actually have War of the Lions. I haven't played it, though, because it's on PSP. So what's better, Xenogears or Xenosaga is the question. That should be the real question. I mean, they try to. They don't quite succeed at making them like they used to. But I grew up on... The game that got me into gaming was Final Fantasy 1. I actually played Dragon Warrior after Final Fantasy 1. Ooh, there's a train coming through. Nice. Oh, wow, we are... We are pinging hard. We might be crashing. So you just found a unique armor, Skulder's Ire, Rusted Armor. Yeah, that's a fairly decent one. But yeah, the server is crapping the bed. Oh no, it's on my end. No.